Welcome to, me for once playing the news anchor. And I'm definitely not doing this so I can once again plug my livestream, no. But, before we jump into the news, let me once again sell out. So, tomorrow is the livestream watch party for the JP livestream, so be there, links in the description. And if you want to support me, you can also now join my membership, and for doing that you get these bonuses. But let's get right into the news. The Sands of Time event will take place from the 23rd December till the 10th of January. And this is actually a two-part event, and a huge one at that. The first part is the Northlands journey, where you don't use prisms but instead action points, similarly to the hero event and co. And similarly to those events, you gain 1 per 4 hours. The value of one of these action points is 20 points, and you will probably need those for the event. The point cap, however, is 30, so make sure to take track of that. And at the end of the event, all action points that were unused are converted into mistletoes. And mistletoes are the drops of this event, so you gain those by just doing the event stages and can trade those for interesting things in the shop, like Lola, her soul embers, 3 blue flares. That's definitely a surprise, and a welcome one at that. And that's not all. Also, legendary Aurorian breakthrough mats, at least one, some materials, so basically the usual. And after the event ends, the mistletoes are converted into Nitium at a 1-to-15 rate. And like I mentioned, there's also a second part to this event, and these are the Trial of the Aurora stages, starting at the 28th of December. These are probably the usual slightly harder stages, and of course you also get some rewards. And in total from this two-part event, you get 2 blue flares from probably the hard stages, 3 from the shop, and 2000 Lumember in total. So 5 blue flares and 2000 Lumember. And that's actually not all there is to this event, because there's also one little minigame, which is the Lake Mirror Code Word, starting at the 4th of January. This is basically an Alchemy Stars quiz, in total 7 of those, with different questions, and those have different difficulties, and you also have multiple tries of course. So don't worry if you don't have a bachelor's degree in Alchemy Stars knowledge. And you're of course not doing this just for fun. You also get some rewards. In total, 420 Lumember. Nice. And while this event lasts, there's also a sign-in event, which gives you the previously for most people unattainable 5-star Robin. 800 Lumember total and 3 recharger packs and some mats and also mistletoes. And of course, that's once again not all. We're also getting a next event preview already at the 6th of January, which gives the usual, so 600 Lumember and some materials. But there are of course also other events, for example the already announced double drop event, which takes place from the 23rd till the 28th of December. And this basically, just like the name suggests, gives you double rewards on main story stages and also resource stages. So make the most out of your saved up recharge packs, and maybe even think about resetting with Lumember. And speaking of farming stages, there's actually one quality of life change to carriers, because they now work slightly differently. You can now carry up to 2 of them for 1 battle, or 10 at the same time for 5 consecutive ones. However, you can only use them now for auto battles, so no more manual carriers. But who cares, am I right? The only thing we care about are the 2 banners, so let's talk about them. The first one is of course the Healing Flame Novio banner, which is basically the same as usual. Where it gets interesting is the second banner, which is the exclusive banner for the Queen of the North Bethlehem, which is our first true limited banner, which means she is not added to the general summon pool after her banner ends. And if you look closely into the description of this banner, we are not going to see her again until 1st anniversary. But before you start complaining that you only have 3 weeks to get her, Tordog actually blessed us with something that really helps us in that regard. Because we now have our first real hard pity system in Alchemy Stars. Which means that if you get 2 non-rate up 6 stars back to back, the third one, aka the next one, is guaranteed to be the rate up Aurorian. And this pity system is actually in effect for 3 kinds of banners. The exclusive one with Bethlehem, all normal limited ones like Novio and co, and also for RRRs. But there's one small thing, this is not in effect for RRs until the Gabriel banner is over. So yeah, this is actually quite huge, even though this means you technically need 150 pulls to guarantee you one rate Eberorian. It's still nice to know that you at least have some option to get that character 100%. And what's also nice is that this hard pity actually carries over to banners of its own kind. So RR to RR, limited to limited, but for exclusive banners this is not the case. So please remember that. And now that we have all the banner and event related stuff out of the way, let's get to the paid stuff, so the shop and the battle pass. The battle pass this time is the same as usual. The free skin for this time is Nails, pretty nice looking skin, really nice drip as well, and the skin for the paid BP is the area skin, which also looks stunning. Speaking of skins, of course there's also some in the normal shop, which for this event is Victoria, looking really nice in that dress, which you can obtain with the usual price in Lumo crystals. And there's actually another one, which is the Gronru skin, which is for a limited amount of time bundled in a pack with 10 blue flares for about 19 USD. So you're basically only paying about 6 or 7 bucks for the Gronru skin because you get those 10 blue flares, which is not too bad. And while we're already in the shop, we might as well look at all the other packs. And there's actually something for free-to-plays as well, because all players get one free gift pack, which gives 100 Lumember and free recharger packs, which is nothing to complain about. But of course there's also the paid equivalent we usually have, which are these $1 packs, and there's actually 2 of them, which are basically the same thing but for 2 different occasions, one for Christmas and one for half anniversary. Both give 120 Lumember, 1 blue flare and 1 recharger pack. And those are of course not the only packs you will find in the shop. We also have one pack, which is the half-year recruitment pack, which gives the usual 3000 Lumembers, which should cost about 12 to 13 USD. And of course there's also the 2 Ascension kits, never buy those, don't. So, a lot of you would probably want to know how much we actually get in resources and roles in total. So I just calculated everything together. So, first let's start with everything you basically get for free, which is 2 plus 5 plus 1 blue flare, so in total 6 blue flares. And then we have about 3920 Lumember, which is about 4000. Then you of course also get 1 Robin and 6 recharger packs. And for all of our dolphins out there, you of course can also obtain some more rolls for some cash in return. How much? About 3240 and about 12 blue flares extra, for probably around 33 USD. Let me repeat. 6 blue flares, about 4000 Lumember, 1 Robin and 6 recharger packs and some materials for free-to-plays. And if you want to spend some dinero, you can also do so and get about 3000 Lumember and 12 flares in return. All in all, I can just say that this event looks to be pretty big, and I also expect that we are going to get some surprise rewards, maybe in the live stream, some more announcements like the collab, like random stuff. So like last video, let me once again sell out and tell you to join my live stream on Wednesday and Thursday, and if you want to support me, join my membership. That was all for me, have a nice day and see you on Wednesday and Thursday.